Hi, it's Steve, and I thought I'd go over I made this mallet. I'm going to be doing some mortises soon, and I've never done that before. So that'll be a learning experience, and so I was making this mallet. I looked at a bunch online, and I found some plans. I'll have a link down below that will go over a link also to where I got the plans, but also how I changed it a little bit. And I looked at Paul Sellers. He had a good video on making a mallet, and his was quite a bit larger, and I don't know if that's good or bad or what is better really. So I took the plans that I ended up mostly following and made a little bit larger head. The handle, I followed kind of the curves on my hammer and hatchet, where it's a little thicker in here and pretty thick down here, so when I'm holding it downwards it won't slip out of my hand, or I guess, you know, as I hit stuff. Also, with it being wider here, I can grip up here for softer hits, and it's pretty comfortable. It's about 1 inch wide, the handle this way, and 1.25 inches this way, which was pretty common measurements, except for I started with a bigger blank so I could have this bigger piece on the end here. And it really came out pretty comfortable. It wasn't too hard to do the handle as I thought it was going to be shaping it. I think this is mahogany up here on the wedges, just so it got a little contrast, which kind of looks cool. So I'll go over this. I made these holes a little smaller than the plans I saw on the internet, just because I was afraid that if it was too big that might weaken the front of the mallet. I'm going to put lead in here, and then I'll epoxy it in there, so hopefully it will keep it strong. This is a 2-degree angle on the face. Some mallets I saw were just square, even some very expensive mallets. Some of them had a really severe angle. I wasn't sure what to do. Some of them had 5 degrees, so I kind of went just between the 5 degrees and the ones that just were totally rectangular. And then in the center here, where the handle's going to go, these are 2 degrees also, so it's it'll give the handle and the wedges something to wedge into. I'm filling up these holes with lead shot and epoxy. So I'll put a little epoxy in first and put a little bit of lead shot in and mix it all up. I use this lead shot as weights for my clocks that I make from plans. So I usually put like 3 pounds or so in the weight, which keeps it running for 24 hours. So I've had some extra, so I'll have to make some more clocks soon to use this up. expensive epoxy spreader has broken. Well, I have the mallet head glued up and somewhat sanded, ready for the handle there. So it's 3 pieces, and the center piece has the lead on both sides, like we saw earlier. I have my handle blank ready. It's a little big right now, but I did it a little bigger than what they said to do, mostly because I noticed the axe handle, how it really flares out at the bottom, which is kind of nice because you won't let it slip out of your hand that way. And so I thought if I had a little bit bigger blank to begin with, I could kind of try to do something like that on my handle. So now I got to cut this top part so it will fit in here, and then it's going to be some puzzle trying to shape the rest of this down here. So I've never done anything like that before, but we'll see how that turns out. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my projects and shop videos. I'm going to be still doing my under the table router dust box sometime soon, hopefully, and more videos on making my workbench. This is one of the legs right here. Thanks a lot. Bye.